How's it going, guys? As promised, this is week one of the discussion, and this week I think it's an important one. We've got a really weird time happening right now. Lots of impact from this virus that's happening, and it's impacting every aspect of our lives. Sporting events shut down, the NBA, NHL, MLB, all of it. The NCAA tournament, schools, daycares, all that's shut down. International travel's been canceled. Businesses are asking folks to work from home. Toilet paper sold out everywhere. I don't know what that's about. It seems like in a time like this, you probably want to stock up on non-perishables, food, but gotta get your toilet paper. But no, in all seriousness, it's a real serious time, and we need to take it seriously. It's probably one serious too many. But moving from the serious note of everything to a little bit lighter of a note, I figured a good discussion topic for today is kind of some simple renovation topics and safety topics and maintenance topics that you can tackle while you're in the home. Especially now while we're all being asked to self-quarantine and maintain this social distancing in order to, keep everything at bay. Everybody's in their house, and you're going to be noticing a lot of things in your house. And at the same time, I wanted to bring up things that you may have not thought about that it's a good idea to at least check, maintain, and keep up on while you're home. So, in the interest of maintenance and safety, I guess the first thing I'd mention to you guys is you want to check your filter. Check the filter on your blower, because that's the first line of defense against allergens and germs and things like that. The intent of the filter is all of the air in your home, when it gets brought back through your unit, it all cycles through that filter in an effort to try to take out all of those germs and contaminants. So if the filter's dirty, it's not doing its job, and it's letting the nasty crap pass through it. So you want to change that at least once every couple months. So if you haven't done so, especially now being in a house, it's a good idea to check it, make sure it's done, and write on the side with a Sharpie what date you changed it, just so that you can know for the next time. It's a good tip. Another thing you want to check are your smoke detectors. Smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors. Make sure your batteries are okay. Make sure that it's doing its job. Most of the designs have a button on it to press and test to make sure that it's working properly. So go ahead, go around your home and check all of those and make sure everything is working properly. You should change your battery at least once a year, but I think it's a good idea to check to make sure everything's working properly at least once a month. So get out there and make sure you're doing that. And of course, obviously, if it's not, go change it immediately. Another thing on the subject of germs and kind of cleaning, obviously, make sure your home is clean make sure that you're not subjecting yourself to any germs. But while you're cleaning, things that most people don't take into account, take down all your curtains and all your window coverings, because those things will collect dust. And if you're neglecting that, you're letting dust and germs collect on that. Your curtains can come right down, throw them in the wash, iron them, put them right back up. It's a relatively simple thing to do, but most people neglect that, and they have curtains up for years and years and years. Another thing that folks will sometimes neglect are your baseboards. When dust settles, it's going to settle wherever it can touch. So your baseboards will start to collect germs and that kind of thing, and that's another place to haven for just dust and germs to collect. So especially if you have little ones crawling around, they're going to access these points. So you want to make sure those things are cleaned appropriately and properly. The final thing I'd say while you're at the house is make sure airflow is important. So make sure you're keeping your windows and doors at least regularly open to allow fresh air to pass through your house. While you have so many people stuck in one place, that's when the germs and all that piles up. That's why in office buildings they have big filters that cycle the air out to try to do that for you. We can do that in our own homes real easily. I said that was the last one, but one more good one. On your dryer vent, make sure you guys are checking your dryer vent and checking your lint traps. Make sure those are free and clear. You want to open them up, clean out all the lint and debris, because when that collects, and it will collect, everybody's unit will collect, that can be a fire hazard. So you make sure you want to look at that again every so many months. Make sure you're changing that lint trap. Change it every wash, but the hose, you only need to change it every so many months. So that's kind of the safety maintenance things. A couple quick repair things I think you can tackle while you're in the house by yourself, and you want to kind of take a jump at doing some of these things. You've got sheetrock repair is an easy one. So if you're in an older home, nail pops are a thing. Nails will start, as the house settles, nails will start to kind of work their way out, and you'll see those little holes start to develop in like the wall, cracks from settling, that kind of thing. All you need is a little bit of joint compound and some time, and you're in the house. You've got plenty of time. So the method of sheetrock is the iterations of coating and sanding. So coat, sand, coat, sand. So you want to do that. You can go around your home, you can clean all that stuff up, and then that leads to the next thing, painting. After you do sheetrock, you want to do that repair, you're going to want to paint. So whether you're doing it because of that, or it's just for the spring, you want something fresh, you want to paint, this is a perfect opportunity to do that. So painting's another easy one. It'll help spruce up the home. It looks bright, it looks new, and it'll look beautiful. So no matter what color you choose, a fresh coat of paint goes a long way. So I recommend that to give your house that little kick to bring it back to life. Some other easy things to get done, shelving. If you want shelving and storage, that kind of thing is something that you can introduce almost at any point. So, and it's an easy thing to do. They sell shelf kits at Home Depot and Lowe's. You can just grab a complete kit and install that, whether it's in a closet, whether it's in your cabinets or your kitchen, a coat closet, something like that. It's a great opportunity to add some useful space in your house. And then a final thing that you can do, which, you know, this is for a little more savvy of a contractor or a repair person, is upgrade some of your electrical. Switch covers, outlet covers, they start to get dinged over time, so you can change out those. Those are pretty easy. But beyond that, if you're going to change the actual switch, the actual outlet, or maybe you want to change a light fixture, those things require a little bit of electrical knowledge. So it's easy to do if you're familiar with it. It's a half-hour to 45-minute project, but you can, again, fixtures and that kind of thing will completely change your space. And if you're really feeling froggy, you can actually install a light in a room that doesn't have light. So a lot of the older houses don't have lights. You might have a switched outlet that you're supposed to plug a lamp into. It's a good opportunity to fish some wire, drop a light in. But that's a little more involved a project. But if you're comfortable with electric, I don't think it's anything that's too big for you. But I will post a couple of the examples of me taking on some of those projects for you guys to see. You know, and hopefully you get a chance to get through that and do some of this stuff on your own while you're kind of trapped in the house. But good luck. I hope, again, in all seriousness, I do wish you guys all the best. I hope you're safe. I hope your families are safe. Everybody's healthy. And thank you for watching, and build something awesome today.